Hey guys, Livid Freedom here. Today we're going to be talking about this Henry Mare's leg and my build on it. So, I didn't like it as a pistol because of the chalk stock. You couldn't really do anything with it. You just put your cheek against it. You could use it as a cheek rest. It's pretty easy to aim. I had a red dot on it, just like a cheapy Amazon optic that I paid like 25 bucks for, but I didn't like it. It worked fine. It stayed zeroed, but I wanted to kind of take it and turn it into something a little more goofy, as I might say. So I SBR'd it, and I SBR'd it through the silencer shop, and they did like all of it for me, and it was pretty easy. Um, you go to the kiosk, do your fingerprints, uh, upload a selfie through the app. It's pretty simple. Pay 50 bucks to register, but it only took about 40 days, so it's a pretty quick turnaround for a Form 1. I've never done one before. It's pretty cool. But I got a stock off eBay. It's mint condition. I got this little foam thing on here that came with the gun to like protect it, and I put it on the stock, and it feels pretty nice on the cheek, and it gives a little bit more color combination, I guess. But yeah, I got a Henry hammer expander so that I can actually reach this LPVO. Like the hammer is blocked completely. It's got a 0.8 1-inch diameter riser, like the scope rings here, and this is a Edenburg, pretty cheap Amazon scope. It's pretty good actually, not gonna lie. It's got red, green illumination, crosshairs, nothing too fancy. It's pretty easy to zero in. I got a bore sight, but yeah, man, 12-inch lever action, can't really go wrong with that. It's pretty nice. I got this lever wrap off Amazon too. So for like a custom build like this, you're typically looking at around maybe 500-600, depending on if you already have a scope and all that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I even got some 22 LR speed loaders for it. Yeah, of course it's 22. I wanted to get the 357. I kind of wish I did, but ammo prices and you know how it goes. I really wish this had the side loading gate like a 357 or 44 Magnum, but I don't know. I figured once I bought it, and it's more of just like a range toy, I might as well like completely deck it out and make it as cursed as possible. But it's actually one of my favorite plinkers out there. But yeah, to load it, check clear. There's a half cock safety, and then you can take this whole tube out, take your speed tubes, dump them down the mag tube here, and then putting this back in. But the one thing I found with this firearm, that when you reload it with this tube, I've had it go poof and fly across the range out into the into where people are shooting. So then I have to get a ceasefire and have everybody stop shooting so that I can get the little brass brush broom and pull it back in. I was shooting upstairs in a 21 lane range, and when it flew out, it landed in front of somebody downstairs, and they thought it was a massive casing or something. They didn't know what the hell they just saw. It was funny, but yeah, man, it's a pretty good gun. I would have put some better iron sights on it. Henry sells like night sights, diamond sights. They sell all kinds of fun stuff for these, but you can't really get like an upgraded handguard. That's the downside. So the stock I got does not really match. It's still for a Henry. It goes to the full size 22, the H001, and this is the H001ML for Mare's leg. So it's kind of a different brown, which bugs me, but it's not bad. There's some companies online that make different wood grains and all kinds of different stuff you can customize completely, where you could get like blue and gray. I really wanted to do this in blue and gray, but I can't get this handguard made. There's a different name for this handguard. I don't remember what it is, but I could not get them to make this. I can only get the stock for it because they make it for the full size, and they make the full size handguard, but I can't like get it on there because it would be too long and it wouldn't line up with it. So it doesn't really bug me. I really like the walnut. Walnut's very traditional. I'm not a big fan of the overly tactical M-lock rail lever guns or anything like that. I wanted something that looked completely goofy, but also still classic. So this is like baby's first sniper, if I had to call it something like that. Obviously, it'd be a little heavy for a little kid, or like if you ever were training your kids to shoot or take them out to the range, this would be a good gun for that because the 12-inch barrel keeps it very lightweight, and with this stock, it's actually way more balanced than it was as a pistol. You know, as a pistol, you could actually get a holster for these, carry them, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, manually operated 22, it's not ideal, but maybe a 357, but I don't know, that's a little too bulky for my taste. But if you live out the country, living on the ranch lands, oh yeah, you could totally sport this thing. It even has a little saddle ring on the side. I keep thinking I want to take this off because it rattles so much. I don't like it, but it's a pretty fun little plinker. My wife loves shooting it. You can zoom this optic. It's a 1.5 to 5x, and it's really weird to do that because they didn't add a throw lever on it, and I want to find one that fits it, but due to these little grooves, I think it's going to be a little challenging. I can find a universal one that kind of goes on like a zip tie, but the way I got this to fit with that hammer right there, you can see it's really, really close. There's like maybe 2 or 3 millimeters between the hammer and that scope. So I'd either have to get 1-inch scope rings or completely like, I don't really know, get a different scope or something. I was going to put like a red dot magnifier, but this Dip Industries Picatinny rail, the cell to convert it from dovetail to Picatinny, it's only like 5 inches long, so it's really hard to find anything that would fit on it and also have the proper eye relief. So I went with this scope as like a beginner type option. I've had scopes before that came with like pellet guns when I was a younger teenager. Weren't exactly all that great. This thing is wonderful. I can actually see out 50 yards like I'm only like 5 feet away, and it helps me a lot where I have like eyesight problems. So if you were looking to get like a very lightweight scope, this is definitely a good one, and I've seen all kinds of reviews for these, and they're not bad. You can adjust the focal point here on the back, and then like I said, there's your magnification, and then you have your caps you can unscrew to give you your windage adjustment, height and elevation, and then the other side is your on off. But yeah, it's a very nice gun. I'll jump to a video of me shooting it. I need to get some more clips of me shooting it though. You can see the crosshairs. There's no numbers for calculating your shot and the bullet drop or anything like that. I typically don't even turn on the illuminated reticle because there's not really a need for it when shooting indoors. But there is adjustments to change the brightness. A lot of people in the reviews said that these aren't actually bright enough to see during the day, but it's actually way brighter than I expected it to be. But yeah, you get 5 different clicks, red and green, and so you can adjust it to what you want. But the problem I have is getting used to the shadowing and getting my eye relief proper, so I just kind of have to play around when I shoulder it to get a proper image. It's not bad at all. Like I said, you can adjust the outer focal point here. Because the hammer is so close to the magnification throw ring here, there's no throw lever. I wish there was, but it's so close to this hammer expander and the hammer itself, because I went with the lowest possible scope rings as I could get because I didn't want a crazy amount of height over bore with this thing. So it's not really bad, but a throw lever would make this a little bit more fun to take in the range and be able to like quickly zoom in then out again. But it's not hard to just grab the ring, you know. I'm not complaining. But yeah, for like 80 bucks, it's not a bad scope at all. It's really hard to get this video lined up to where you can actually see it properly. Like I can't really bring it any closer to where you don't have that shadowing going on, but it's pretty good if you ever try this brand. You can always just return it if you didn't like it. It's kind of hit and miss with Amazon. You might get a lemon, you might not. Some people return stuff, so you might get something that somebody broke and sent back. I'll put links in the description for all the different attachments I put on this. If you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing. Next, I'm going to be reviewing the Canik MC9 Prime, and I'm looking around for a red dot for it right now. I need an RMSC, because I really want to put a red dot on it since it's optic cut. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future videos.